Hello everyone, it's Monika and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I will be making another step-by-step tutorial for crepe paper flower. Which one is going to be today? It's going to be this one, Carnation. I had a request from someone over 2 weeks ago when I was making a tutorial for Dahlia. I already done a peony as well, and I will try to avoid garden rose if I can, but you will see my garden rose in the playlist I created for all the crepe papers. So you probably have seen step-by-step tutorial for Dahlia. That's the one I made, and peony as well, and all of them you will find in the description box below, the full playlist, also at the end of the video as well. I will try to link it. So let me show you which products I'm going to use. I'm using products from Say It With Flowers from Crafter's Companion, and this one is Build a Bouquet templates. So there are 22, as I showed you in the previous video, 22 templates, and there are 4 different flowers you can create with those templates. And then for what you will need to have as well, you need this crepe paper flower making kit with those beautiful colors, and I'm on my last 12 flower. So I've got the last foam ball, and I only have half of that wire because I use another half to create this one for Dahlia, because I really wanted to show you that you can actually create branches as well. So that's why I've got only a half. I've got still a lot of tape left, and with crepe paper, I think I might actually show you how much have I got left. Let me show you from this side. So obviously there is a lot of green, like that much. And I'm going to use orange because this is the color I have the most of left. I've got a little bit of that purple or fuchsia. And I was thinking to make a pink one, but I've got only a little bit, and it's the same with the yellow one, so I had to use the orange. So what I'm going to do, let me show you the templates first. So for the Carnation you need this template, and as you can see it indicates how you need to put the template on the crepe paper for the grain line to go vertical. And then it says petals cut 5, so you need to cut 5 of those. You need 1 circle for the center to cover the foam ball, and then you need leaves. With leaves I think it's all up to you how many you want to cut. It says cut 2, and it also shows you the grain line. And for the one beneath under the flower, you need to cut 1, but again I will show you how I cut this one because I just do it slightly differently. I separate all of them, so I have 4 of them, and let me show you on this one, and I place them this way. You will see later in my video how I do it. So let me cut this one first. So of course you need sharp scissors. You don't need to trace it around it if you don't want to, but if you feel like you need to, then do it. It all depends how you want to do it, and if it's maybe your first time you would want to trace it around, but if you hold it really hard, then I think you don't need to do it. So that's how I do it. And just make sure that you're not going to cut your template, because of course you're going to use it so many times, and I am still thinking about showing you how to use those templates with a foam, flower forming foam, to show you that you can use the same templates. And what I do, I straight away going to show you, I think because I always wanted to make them slightly shorter, so I cut off a little bit, because this way it helps me to place it under the flower. So I'm separating all of them, and straight away I'm going to show you how I'm going to shape those. So that's how I shape it. You just need to stretch it a little bit and it becomes like a little tiny boat. So I will put them aside here. I'm making another one. That's my third. And the last one. So as you can see, it's quite fast. So let me use that strip of paper to do the small leaves as well. And I will do both of them together. Why not? Because that's how I do it. You just have to fold it so you see that the grain line is actually how it's supposed to go, how the template shows us to do. And I'm cutting both of them together. And because every single flower is different, don't worry about the shape. It can be slightly bigger or smaller. It's all up to how you want your flower to look like. And of course I am stretching that leaf. Again, I am creating a little boat. So that's done. So I am putting this one away as well. And then I will cut the circle. You see, perfect. Or maybe I'm going to leave that one for, yeah. So I'm going to cut at, for this one, the grain line, it doesn't really matter that much. Because you're going to stretch it and then you're going to cover your bow as well. And actually it doesn't have to be that round because it's not going to be visible at all. Only maybe a little bit on the top. So I'm leaving that one for now. Oh, let me just stretch. And this one is for our foam ball to cover it and glue it together. So let me just maybe switch on the glue gun. And now, this is the only template I found quite difficult to use. Because as you can see, those it's not easy to cut. I tried to cut it and it wasn't that easy for me. So what I do, I roughly cut the strip the same size as the template, but then I just work it, find it my own way. So let me just show it to you. I'm going to cut one, and then the rest I will cut just off camera. So I just measure roughly if it's as tall as my template, and it can be this tall, or maybe you can just actually cut it to size, but I'm going to leave it this way. I'm going to measure the second one if it's roughly the same, and then you will see why. So this is my template, and I'm not going to use it. It's just for me to show like an indication how long it needs to be and roughly how tall. So let me just cut this bit off. So this is the only flower I am doing only like the way I feel it should go, because it's really hard to do it with the template. So what I'm doing first, I'm just put that strip in half and in a half again. So I'm creating like quarters, and then because we've got this like a wave shape on the top, I am actually doing that with my scissors. It can be deeper, it can be slight small ones, it's all up to you. And as long as every single strip is the same size, it's fine. So now you can see that it's maybe similar, maybe not, but it works for me. It has to work for you, because we are crafters and we just do things the way we want them to look like. And we don't have to follow those instructions if we don't want to. because for this one it's really difficult. If you can tell me that you can find a way and it works for you with this template for Carnation, then it's fine. And then what I do, I just cut kind of 2/3 to the bottom, and you can cut out a little bit from the center if you want, but in previous samples I haven't done it. I just cut 2/3, and just maybe you could round the corners a little bit, but you will see if you which look you prefer more. So that's why I found this one really quick. And then I'm going to cut here, and then you will see how it looks like. I'm going to create a lot of mess around my desk, but wow. So it looks like this. You can see that this one will need to cut in the middle as well. And once you shape it, you will see that it's perfectly fine. So this is my way. If you want to trace it around, it's all up to you, but I prefer this way. And stay till the end to see the end result, so you will see if it's do you think it's worth it to trace it around, or you think this way is good enough anyway. So let me just shape this one, and then off the camera I will cut another 4, and I will come back to put it all together. So I'm shaping, so of course you have to just stretch every single petal. And another one, the rest of them I will do off camera, and I will be back with putting that flower together. So you see, this one, the first one is done. We've got the leaves, we've got everything ready. You can see that it looks really nice. So I will be back with the rest of them. So as you can see, I've got everything ready, so let me put it together. And when I was actually cutting those pebbles, a thought came to my head, and you could actually help yourself with scissors like that. I've got only this example, and I don't know where is the end of it, because I had those scissors when you could exchange the cutting part, but I don't know where is the end. And I had few of those, so I just remembered that I had this one somewhere. So you could help yourself with scissors like that, and I think that would be nice way as well to create that top edge. So that's another thing you could use. I think it would be really nice and very helpful, of course, if you have them. So let me put the foam ball in the center, and then add more glue to the side and pull that paper over it, because we just need to cover the ball. And of course you have to be very careful with hot glue gun, because it's hot, and once it sticks to your fingers, it can be very painful. Yes, trust me, I experienced that many times, especially when creating foam flowers, you see. So at the end, by the end of this video, my fingers will be all covered with the glue. Okay, and you don't have to worry about the sides, because it's all going to be covered, but I'm cutting all that excess because that's what I prefer to do. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's all up to you. You have to just remember that it's your creation, your project, so it has to feel right for you personally. So I'm just making, oh, I can't make it. Oh, yes, it's done. So what I'm going to do, I will put a little bit of glue. I need to cut that bit off. And then I will push that wire in. And this way the glue will hold my ball on my wire. So that's done. And now let me start with the flower. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue, and I will roll a little bit without actually adding it to the foam ball, just to create the center. A bit more maybe. And then I will put generous amount of glue and I will stick it to the top. You need to hold it for a while. Let me show it this way, because you have to adhere it to the top center part of your foam ball. And of course we have to wait a little bit for the glue to dry, and then we can start adding this to the foam ball. Oh, it's falling, you see. Because I am recording, of course I want to hurry up and I want you to see everything. But when you do it at home, just try to do it slowly at the beginning. So I'm adding more glue and I'm putting the glue slightly lower every time. And next layer will hold the first top layer in place, so you don't have to worry about that. And make sure that you've got enough glue sticks ready, because with this project you will need quite a lot actually, because we need to put generous amount of hot glue for everything to stick properly. And it doesn't look that pretty at the moment, but once you add another layers it will start to look better. I think I need something like tweezers to press it down and help myself. Okay, I think that's fine. And now once you finished here, you can add another layer after that, offsetting a little bit. Maybe I should go the other way, it's going to be easier for me. Try to offset the petals a little bit, so you're not going to have those gaps. Yeah, it's sliding a bit, but it's okay. I'm going to catch it. Of course, you have to go lower every single time to create full flower. Unless you want to have a different effect, you want to have only like a bud, then that's fine. See, the glue is sticking everywhere. Okay. Ooh. Okay, another little amount of glue. And just roll it and adhere. That's how it looks. Once you finish the flower, you can maneuver those petals a little bit more if you want to, because this crepe paper is really forgiving and it's very good quality, so easy to shape it and maneuver into place. So even if you think that okay, it doesn't look good now, wait until you finish and you can still a little bit help yourself. You see, I haven't offset the petals here, so I can still got a little bit of time to do it. So that's fine. And yeah, another layer of glue. And I think if you think that you like your flower the way it looks, you don't have to use all five layers. It's all up to you again. As long as you're happy with the result, it's you are the person who needs to be happy with the end result. So just try to see if you like it and then continue or stop. And it would be nice actually to mix the colors together, like pick two different colors and create like a a different effect, because I think carnations, they look, and they do have more than one color, as far as I remember from my father's garden. He's really keen on flower gardens and veggie patches as well, so I think yeah, I remember seeing those flowers in his garden as well. Yeah, I like it. Hope you like it as well. And I already feel that maybe 5 would be too much. I hope you can see it now. Can you see it? Yeah. And it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a really full flower, big one. So it all depends. If you want to have even fuller flower, you can add more petals if you want. Okay. See, it's really fast to put this one. Once you cut everything and you've got everything ready, it's just you have to be careful with your fingers, and that's it. And just roll the flower. It's even easier than foam flowers, because with foam flowers that would not be possible to actually create this a long strip of petals. Yeah, I like it. So I will have on my desk 3 beautiful flowers. Okay, look at this, how full it is already. See, and just if you offset the petals, it will look really, really pretty. So where did I finish here? So let me put the last one. And then we can, you see, I need to find another glue stick. I hope I can find it. So I've got another glue stick. Let me see where I finished. It can be here, it doesn't matter that much. And last layer. And with the last layer you can actually try to go into the center, more into the center, so we will have enough space and it will look nicer at the bottom. Let me do it this way maybe. Hope you will be able to see what I'm doing, but still I'm trying to offset the petals and just scrunch it together into the center. A little bit more here. Those glue strings are just all over the place. That's okay, it's almost done. The last bit, I will just put the glue on this side. Oh. Just squash it a little bit, hold it for a while, and then that should be done. Okay, let me show it to you. So that's my carnation. I hope you like it. And let me just finish off with the leaves, with the other bits and pieces. Let me just take the glue off a little bit from my fingers. Okay, so now I will show you. That's why I'm cutting a little bit off, just to have it a bit smaller, because I think it's even slightly too long, and I put them separately. So I'm going to put 2 of them opposite each other, and then the other 2 in the spaces I have left. So that's how I prefer to put them. I think looks better. So let me know, what do you think about this flower? Do you like it? Have you ever made crepe paper flowers, or did you follow my previous tutorials maybe for the other flowers, for the dahlia or peony maybe? I would love to know if you actually follow those tutorials, and did they help you in any way maybe. So let me put that tape to cut off a little bit. And what I always do, I add a little bit of glue at the end, and I start off by twisting it on the top, waiting a little bit for the hot glue to dry, and then to release the glue from that tape you need to pull it, you need to stretch it, and then this way you release the glue from the tape. So it's a really nice tape, but you need to stretch it. See? Yeah, and now I think we should add that first leaf this way. So I'm going to use only the tape. I'm not going to use the glue. I'm just thinking, am I doing it wrong or not? The sleeve should go this way or that way. It's going to be this way for me because I found it easier. Maybe I forgot how those leaves looks like and how they should go, but I will put it this way. If not, you will tell me off. You can. If anyone is still watching, actually, because it's yeah, not everyone is actually watching till the end. So yes, that's my carnation. I think those leaves are wrong anyway. The most important part is the top. And I hope you like it. I hope you you found it useful, and you will follow this tutorial. So for the person who requested this, I hope you like this one and you find it easy to follow. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know, what do you think about this project, and write me some comments, because I think it's really important to me to read what you think about projects, about my videos, and give me thumbs ups if you like it. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.